By the end of this lecture, learners will be able to investigate the core philosophical frameworks that inform various educational methods and methodologies. Outline the key elements and distinctive features that define effective methods and methodologies in teaching. Analyze the interplay between methods and methodologies in developing impactful educational practices. Identify the critical considerations for selecting and implementing suitable educational methods and methodologies across varied learning contexts. Hello everyone and welcome. This lecture investigates the complex interplay between methods and methodologies in education, focusing on their core principles and features. It aims to clarify effective strategies for implementing these approaches in accordance with specific instructional goals. Additionally, it emphasizes the importance of adapting methods to address diverse learning needs and objectives, ultimately enhancing the development of more engaging and adaptable educational environments. So, let's begin with this question. How do methods and methodologies impact student learning outcomes? The terms method and methodology are often used interchangeably, yet they represent distinct and crucial concepts that shape the very foundation of teaching and learning. This conflation not only reflects a common misunderstanding but also underscores a critical gap in pedagogical discourse that demands our attention. With the evolving technologies and diverse learner needs, the ability to distinguish between method and methodology becomes not just academically relevant, but practically imperative. Understanding these differences is key to implementing more effective, purposeful, and adaptable approaches to education. However, it is crucial to recognize that while methods form the practical foundation of teaching, their selection and implementation do not occur in a vacuum. Rather, they are informed by, and should align with, a more comprehensive educational methodology. This intricate interplay between the practical how of teaching methods and the theoretical why of educational methodology underscores the complexity of effective pedagogy and highlights the need for teachers to be not just skilled practitioners, but also reflective theorists in their approach to teaching. Defining method in education. In education, methods are the operational backbone of teaching, the visible and often measurable actions that transpire within educational settings. They encompass a diverse array of instructional strategies, ranging from traditional approaches like direct lecturing to more contemporary practices such as collaborative problem-solving or technology-enhanced simulations. What distinguishes methods in education is their specificity and immediacy. They are the tactical tools deployed in the pursuit of discrete learning objectives. Practitioners state that methods are highly adaptable, context-sensitive, and subject to continuous refinement based on immediate feedback and observable outcomes. The efficacy of a method is often gauged by its ability to engage learners, convey information effectively, and foster skill development within a particular educational context. Characteristics of educational methods. Methods in education are characterized by their diversity, adaptability, and effectiveness. They adapt to diverse needs, leverage technology, and promote a positive learning environment. Here are the characteristics of educational methods. 1. Specific and concrete techniques or procedures. These techniques provide a structured approach to teaching, ensuring that both instructors and students have a clear understanding of what is expected. For instance, using a step-by-step guide for solving learning problems allows learners to grasp concepts through a systematic process. 2. Directly observable in practice. These techniques are directly observable in practice, meaning that their implementation can be seen and assessed in real-time classroom settings. This characteristic allows teachers to monitor the effectiveness of their methods and make necessary adjustments based on student responses and engagement during lessons. 3. Action-oriented and skill-based. By emphasizing hands-on activities and practical applications, these techniques encourage learners to develop skills that are relevant and transferable to real-world situations. This fosters a deeper understanding and retention of the subject matter. 4. Can be learned, practiced, and refined over time. Teachers and learners can continuously improve their skills through practice and reflection, allowing them to adapt and enhance their teaching or learning strategies over time. 5. Often subject or context specific. Techniques are often subject or context specific. They are designed to particular disciplines or learning environments. This specificity ensures that the methods used are relevant to the content being taught, thereby increasing their effectiveness and resonance with learners, who can see the applicability of what they are learning. 6. Typically have short-term, immediate objectives. By focusing on achievable goals within a limited time frame, teachers can provide students with a sense of accomplishment and motivation, making it easier to track progress and adjust strategies as needed. 7. Tangible and measurable in their application. These techniques allow teachers to assess the effectiveness of their methods through observable outcomes. This characteristic supports accountability and provides valuable feedback, enabling instructors to refine their approaches based on data-driven insights. 8. Adaptable to different learning situations. The adaptability of these techniques to various learning situations is crucial for addressing diverse student needs. Whether in a traditional classroom, online environment, or hybrid setting, effective strategies can be modified to enhance learning experiences and accommodate different contexts. 9. Can be technology enhanced or traditional. Incorporating digital tools and resources can enrich learning experiences, while traditional methods can provide foundational skills and knowledge. The choice often depends on the learning objectives and context, offering flexibility in how they are delivered. 10. Combined to achieve broader educational goals. By integrating multiple strategies, teachers can create a comprehensive learning experience that builds upon previous knowledge and skills, guiding students toward a deeper understanding and mastery of the subject matter to achieve broader educational goals. Defining methodology in education. Methodology in education embodies a comprehensive philosophical and theoretical framework that guides the entire pedagogical process. It represents the systemic approach to teaching and learning, encompassing the rationale, principles, and overarching strategies that inform educational practice. Unlike methods, which are specific and tactical, methodology is holistic and strategic, providing the conceptual scaffolding upon which individual teaching methods are built and evaluated. It is deeply rooted in educational philosophy, epistemological perspectives, and learning theories, reflecting the fundamental beliefs about the nature of knowledge, the process of learning, and the goals of education. Methodology in education is not static, rather, it evolves in response to societal changes, advancements in cognitive science, and shifts in educational paradigms. It influences every aspect of the educational process, from curriculum design and assessment strategies to classroom management and student-teacher interactions. The significance of methodology in education. The significance of methodology lies in its ability to create coherence and purpose in educational practice, ensuring that individual teaching methods are not employed in isolation but are part of a larger, well-reasoned approach to fostering learning and development. By providing a theoretical foundation, methodology enables teachers to make informed decisions about which methods to employ, when to use them, and how to adapt them to diverse learning contexts. Understanding and articulating one's educational methodology is crucial for teachers, as it guides their practice and allows for critical reflection, continuous improvement, and the ability to justify pedagogical choices in an increasingly complex and scrutinized educational landscape. Characteristics of methodology in education. Methodology in education provides a theoretical framework that informs the selection of teaching methods, grounded in sound educational principles and philosophical beliefs about learning. It emphasizes adaptability, allowing teachers to modify their approaches based on student needs and context. It serves as a comprehensive guide that integrates various strategies while encouraging continuous reflection and improvement in educational practices. Here are the key characteristics of methodology in education. 1. Theoretical framework. Methodology provides a structured theoretical framework that guides teachers in understanding the principles and philosophies behind various teaching methods. It helps clarify the rationale for choosing specific approaches. 2. Philosophical underpinnings. It encompasses the philosophical assumptions and beliefs about learning and teaching, addressing questions of why certain methods are effective in particular contexts. 3. Focus on pedagogical practices. Methodology involves the study and analysis of pedagogical practices, examining how different methods can be applied to enhance learning outcomes. It encourages teachers to reflect on their teaching strategies. 4. Adaptability. Methodology is flexible and can be adapted to suit different educational contexts, student needs, and learning objectives. This adaptability allows teachers to modify their approaches based on ongoing assessments of effectiveness. 5. Research-informed. It is often grounded in research and empirical evidence, which informs the development and refinement of teaching methods. Methodologies evolve as new insights into learning processes emerge. 6. Holistic approach. Methodology considers the entire educational process, including the roles of both teachers and students. It emphasizes active student participation and engagement in the learning process. 7. Guidance for assessment. It provides guidance on how to assess the effectiveness of teaching methods, encouraging continuous improvement through reflective practice and feedback mechanisms. 8. Integration of diverse methods. Methodology supports the integration of various teaching methods, allowing teachers to create a more dynamic and inclusive learning environment that caters to diverse learning styles. These characteristics highlight the importance of methodology as a foundational element in education, guiding teachers in their instructional choices and promoting effective teaching practices. Comparing and contrasting method and methodology in education. When comparing and contrasting method and methodology in education, the distinctions become clearer. A. Scope. Method. The scope of a method is narrow and specific. It refers to particular techniques or strategies employed by teachers to facilitate learning. Methods are often focused on individual lessons or units of instruction and are concerned with the practical aspects of teaching. Methodology. The scope of methodology is broader and encompasses the overarching principles and theories that guide educational practices. It includes the study of various methods, their effectiveness, and the contexts in which they are applied. Methodology addresses the educational philosophies that inform teaching practices across different subjects and grade levels. B. Purpose. Method. It addresses how to teach specific content. The primary purpose of a method is to achieve specific learning outcomes through direct instructional strategies. Methods are designed to engage students, enhance understanding, and facilitate skill acquisition in a targeted manner. For example, a teacher might use group discussions as a method to improve critical thinking skills among students. Methodology. It addresses why certain methods are chosen. The purpose of methodology is to provide a framework for understanding why certain methods are effective in specific contexts. Methodology helps teachers justify their choices of methods based on theoretical foundations, learning theories, and student needs. It aims to promote reflective practice among teachers by encouraging them to consider the implications of their instructional choices. C. Flexibility. Method. Methods can vary in flexibility depending on the teaching context but are generally more prescriptive. Once a method is chosen for a lesson, it may be implemented in a structured way with less room for adaptation. For instance, if a teacher decides to use direct instruction as a method, they may follow a set sequence of steps without significant deviation. Methodology. Methodology tends to be more flexible as it allows teachers to adapt their approaches based on the learning environment, student needs, and educational goals. Teachers can modify their methodologies to incorporate various methods or even blend them to create hybrid approaches that better suit their classroom dynamics. Understanding these differences is crucial for teachers to adapt their teaching practices, ensuring that they select appropriate methods aligned with their chosen methodologies for effective student learning. Relationship between method and methodology. The relationship between method and methodology in education can be seen as a hierarchical one, where methodology shapes the selection and application of methods. Here are the key points that illustrate this relationship. 1. Interconnectedness. Methodology serves as the theoretical foundation that informs the choice of specific methods. While methodology encompasses the broader philosophical and theoretical frameworks guiding educational practices, methods are the practical applications derived from these frameworks. This means that the selection of a method is often influenced by the underlying methodology. 2. Guidance and structure. Methodology provides a structured approach for teachers to analyze and evaluate their teaching practices. It helps teachers understand why certain methods are more effective in specific contexts, ensuring that their instructional strategies align with educational goals and learner needs. 3. Adaptability. While methods can be seen as fixed techniques or procedures used in the classroom, methodologies offer flexibility. Teachers can adapt their methods based on the principles outlined in their chosen methodologies, allowing for a more responsive teaching approach that meets diverse student needs. 4. Reflection and improvement. The relationship encourages reflective practice among teachers. By understanding their methodology, teachers can critically assess the effectiveness of their methods, leading to continuous improvement in teaching strategies and student outcomes. 5. Alignment with learning theories. Methodologies are often grounded in established learning theories, constructivism, behaviourism. This alignment ensures that the methods employed are not only practical but also theoretically sound, enhancing the overall effectiveness of educational practices. Conclusion. Method and methodology are the cornerstones of effective education. They provide the framework through which knowledge is acquired, skills are developed, and critical thinking is fostered. A well-chosen method guides the learning process, ensuring that students are actively engaged and able to make meaningful connections between concepts. Methodology, on the other hand, outlines the overall approach to teaching and learning, taking into account factors such as curriculum design, assessment strategies, and the specific needs of students. By understanding and implementing sound methods and methodologies, teachers can create dynamic and inclusive learning environments that empower students to reach their full potential.